Hi, everybody. Let me find my co-host. Let me find my co-host. There shouldn't be a waiting room. Wow, guys, I hope you're good. I hope everybody's good. Shout out. Let me just quickly find my co-host. It likes hiding him. It likes hiding him. I see people are still joining in with the audio. Uh, hey,
Hey, how's it?
hey, brother man. Shout out.
Shout
Um,
out.
shout out. Okay. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to bring up my economic calendar. Then we can get started. Yeah.
Away.
Away. Um, yes. So guys, obviously we know the hype of this week, CPI. I haven't looked at the economic calendar, but I saw other people writing um some stuff about CPI, and I was like, oh, it's that week. But yes, let me just start sharing my screen.
Yes, now
Um,
I see it.
yeah. Where is but yeah, nonetheless, guys, I hope you guys are ready for this week. Hope you guys got TPC and USD CAD. Because yeah, everything went well. Everything
We are
went well.
coming from a loss, man. We are coming from a loss. So just
You're
funded my
coming from
account. I just funded my account and preparing for this big event.
All right,
wow,
guys.
all right, all right.
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah. So sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. My Wi-Fi just decided that it doesn't want me on anymore, but it's back. It's back. It's back. Um, Monday market mapping. The analysis is gonna be so fire now. Now it's hating. But let me let me share my screen. Um, right, yeah. Without wasting any time, I'm actually logged in as a guest. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's look at this week. I think you guys can even hear my MT4 making the beeps that has just gone back online. Uh, so fiber is said to
Yep.
be reliable, but Prof, can you just say something? Because I can't hear you.
I'm here looking
Okay.
at the Forex Factory.
Okay. Now that's good. That's good. Guys, shout out. Welcome to another fixture or edition of Monday Market Mapping. As we do it, we
Yep.
always start with looking at the fundamental events of the week. And then after that, we dive into the actual trading. So yeah, last week crazy week for me, but we'll look at that when we look at the chart. And yeah, just this week I think we can say Wednesday action packed. I don't normally trade a PPI, but I know some people that want to catch every news that has a red sign next to it. But yeah, I think the CPI, retail sales, all of that Wednesday is just gonna be, we're just gonna have big movements, big volatility. I wanted to say liquidity, big volatility on the dollar. And because it's so huge, I just think that it's gonna affect, especially you see, the yen tends to get affected quite a bit when the dollar is trading, and the euro. I don't know, Prof. Do you have anything that you're looking at as far as this week's news is concerned?
Mostly, of course, it's the CPI numbers, hey, the CPI numbers, because the
All right.
forecast is looking quite lovely. Because as we all can see, core CPI um is basically 0.4 for the last one, and the forecast is 0.3. So they're predicting a drop there. Basically, all the CPIs, they're predicting them to drop. So that is quite interesting. Looking at the technicals that I have lined up. So yeah, that's basically all I'm waiting for, that Wednesday.
Wednesday. I actually didn't look at the thing. I started last week, ne?
Yes. No, I started. Did I start last week? Yes, I started last week. Hey, yabona, too many things happening.
Too many things
I think,
happening. All right. No, I might as
hey,
well.
bro.
Yeah, I might as well just get into it then. Um, okay. So this week tricky for me, because there's when it comes to trading fundamentals, I like to look at something called the Light Forex Index, where we see a particular currency trading alone. Um, and I might as well just show you guys this, because we're not really sponsored by anyone as yet. So there's nobody that can be like, hey, why are you pushing something else? But guys, there's a broker called Light Finance, LITE Finance. Um, and basically what they do, they have, let me just close all of this. They have indexes, and I don't know, Prof, have I shown you this? Have I shown you this before?
No. I'm
Okay.
also like very excited for what you're about to show.
Guys, powerful tool. So as I said, that the broker is called Light Finance, and what they have over here is, under your symbols, the Light Forex Index. So they used to be called Light Forex before they switched over to Light Finance. So as you can see, odd LFX, cat LFX, euro, what, guys, I don't want to lie, this tool did help me change up my trading. Reason being, let's just say I
Hmm.
was looking at a strong dollar for the week, right? But obviously, if I'm looking at a strong dollar for the
Mhm.
week, I need to trade it against another weaker currency. So trading, because here you can see Euro
Yeah.
LFX, and Euro LFX is clearly on a buy trend. So going and selling Euro USD wouldn't necessarily be wise. But if we can look at
Yeah.
like the Canadian dollar, which was on a downtrend, then I use that. So basically, I use this tool, especially like I said, for fundamental trading, and it really helps me to lock down and focus on a particular currency pair. So I mean, a particular currency. Unlike watching it through currency pairs,
Mm.
I'm trying to compare like 5 charts to see where the one currency is going. You can use the Light Forex Index, and it pretty much breaks down each and every pair for you, and it gives you like a whole view on looking at it alone. So as you see, guys, I do have some like analysis on it. And it is a tool that I use very much in terms of also making sure that I'm actually pairing up my currencies with a proper one. Because let's just say I'm looking at a strong pound, for example, then I won't go traded with again, I'll use euro as an example because the euro is on an uptrend here. So I'd rather go and look at something that's on a bit of a downtrend. For example, order, you can see that we are failing to break the high. So I'd go and trade like a GBP odd sort of situation. So I was looking at the dollar, on this LFX, right? And look, we had a push. Let me bring out my annotation tool. We had a big push to the downside with the dollar. Looking at the dollar index alone, right? So it does look like the dollar's on a bit of a bearish move. But the thing is, when we come here to the daily, we can see that it's been on quite the bullish move. So those who don't know, guys, I don't like trading. I don't like trading CPI. And just looking at general price action here, we can't really say that it is on a downtrend, especially for the year. The dollar, it is still on an uptrend. If we just take market basics, their high, their market came and then found support where it was previously resisted over there, and thus they gave us bullish candles. So that's why I'm not too sure. Look, from a technical perspective, especially if we zoom out now, if we zoom in and just gonna look at this impulse leg, we can think that okay, the dollar is going to the downside. But if we're looking at it from a higher time frame, right? When we look at it from a higher time frame, then we do see that there's a bit of an upwards trend going on here. So as far as CPI goes, I won't lie, I am gonna sit on my hand to see what goes on. But just bringing up the normal chart over here. So I'm back to my normal charts, guys. We can see that. So last week, remember, I was talking about like a strong pound, and it came down here, and I was involved in buys. And news hit, and then I got into a bit of a drawdown, no stop loss, and then market came back for profits. So when it comes to GBP USD, I would still like to assume that we're going to the upside, right? But Wednesday, I'm just gonna stay out the market and just allow for it to create whatever pattern it's doing. And then I think from Thursday again, I will be long on the pound. So this is something that I am looking at. I just wanna quickly look at my levels over there. Let me create a clean chart. You guys know that I love going to the Fibonacci. I don't want to be so predictive in looking at how far will the pullback go. But ultimately on Thursday, I'm gonna start buying up and look at where the fibs say that the long is gonna go to. It's still those two levels which I think we've been looking at for about the from last week and now this week. So I do expect that maybe we can also say last week's high could be a potential target zone over there. But as far as the news coming out is concerned, I don't wanna lie and speculate and be like, this is what I'm looking at. So I think just for my side, because again, when we look at okay, going to USD JPY, and then I'll look at Euro JPY last. So I just want to make a quick comparison here. Let me just make it clean chart again. I just want to look at a quick comparison. So guys, we can see that this was a point from, so not last week, but the week before that, where now the euro has successfully traded upwards. Because remember last week I did say that I see the euro going upwards, and that was quite a straight line. That was that was a clean straight movement. So even if you started buying after last week's Monday market mapping, you can't lie and say you weren't making profits. It made quite in a straight line and has reached this zone. So potentially there's still this upside play that USD JPY can still get involved in. I did, however, think that the USD JPY is still gonna come down before it went up, but it truly went up. So coming to the USD JPY, guys, there is still that movement over there, which is available for us to trade. And if I can just bring my crosshair, I just want to look at how many pips potential. About 170 pips potential to the upside. So we can already see how that pattern played out on Euro JPY. And so I expect to see the USD JPY also fill out that order. So because on a technical basis, I'm looking at still a weak JPY and a strong dollar. I would rather involve myself with buying USD JPY than involve myself with GBP USD, where I see a strong dollar and a strong pound. So remember, like I said, that the thoughts behind it is not to go and trade two strong pairs together or two weak pairs together, but you want to take a strong and a weak pair together. So as far as USD JPY is concerned, I'm still looking at that. And then somebody asked me to look at the pound event tomorrow. I am looking at a strong pound overall, so I would be a buyer. And then just coming down to euro euro JPY. Still believe that it is an uptrend because, again, like I said, if we can just come back to the weekly, we did break significant highs. Let me just put that over there. We did break significant highs, last year's highs, which I'll keep on saying again and again is 32 years high. And you see how market came up, broke those highs, right? Had a correction into where? Had a correction into last year's high, which was created in November. And now we could see it going up to the upside. So also Euro JPY, I'm still looking at an uptrend. And okay, it says my internet is unstable. I'm still looking at an uptrend with them. So they nearly by that zone 168,800, and then the second zone would be a 170, 125, and then okay, this doesn't have my extended Fibonacci, but guys, just taking Fibonacci out the equation and looking at pure market structure, then the final level, which I'll expect to see the pound, the euro JPY push to, is like a 171,500. So there's huge potential when it comes to the upside. The only thing is, again, during CPI, I want to stay out of it because sometimes it does tend to misbehave. But overall, I'm still looking at being a buyer here. And I guess it comes down into, now here's the reason why I wouldn't immediately buy. It's because the whole of last week, even coming into today, there hasn't been much of a pullback when it comes to the euro JPY. So I'd first wait. For me personally, some of you guys can jump in, and that's the beauty of trading, is that we all can come with our different personalities and come in. For me, because I haven't seen a significant pullback as yet, right? Especially since last week, it's been buying, buying, buying. I mean, looking at the daily chart, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of straight buying. So what I'd rather wait for, I'd rather wait to see a bearish day, at least one bearish day first, before getting involved in the upper trend. And here's the sad part about having that personality. What if it goes up for the next 70 days without having a pullback? So so again, it really has to work with how comfortable you are with it. But yes, as far as this is concerned, then I still do see upside. As far as USD JPY is concerned, I do see upside. And then as far as GBP USD is concerned, my hands, I'm sitting on top of my hands because it is unclear. And I'll be passing over to my awesome co-host, Prof. Zones.
Okay, how's it, guys? Um, yeah, let me. Double screen sharing. All right, let me just share the charts, and I'll start on gold. Seeing that quite a few of you have been sending me some text, and it seems like you guys are actually interested more in gold. So yeah, guys, as we were speaking about last week, right, that gold is potentially going to come in and fill this fair value gap right here, and then we're going to see some bears starting to come in again, and that exactly happened. So moving on to the smaller time frame, the H4 time frame, as I said, guys, let me just grab my annotation tool. That 2350, which is this price right here, is very much strong. And if price breaks above that, you can easily, without any hesitation, buy into where this fair value gap right here. So that also happened. So with that said, now you might be asking yourself, where is this market trying to go? Easy, guys. The bears are still in charge of this market. And why I say that? You can easily see on the higher time frame that as soon as we tapped into this order block right here, this fair value gap, look at this candle compared to Friday's candle. Already Monday, the bears are taking charge. So now the bears are actually looking to push this market all the way down into this level right here. And at this level right here, that's when we're going to see how strong the buyers are. If this level is violated, as you know, it's going to be violated. If it's violated, it's going to be violated with just a simple pullback, and then the market breaks that low, and then the market pulls back, and then it gives us an opportunity to sell that into this low right here, which is going to be that next target. If this what you call demand zone, which is an order block, if that is violated. So right now, that is all I'm looking at on gold, is for the bears to keep pushing this market up until this zone right here, so that we can see how strong the buyers are. And if the buyers are actually quite strong, then guess what? They will reject that zone and give us a small change of character on the lower time frame, like your hour or M15, and then it'll give us opportunities to keep buying this market all the way up. And where will it buy into? It'll buy into this buy side liquidity right here. As you can see, guys, the market always reacts to a high and a low. So the market won't just shoot above that high or low unless there's a major fundamental event that causes that. So yeah, if you're not savvy with the terms I'm using, you can just go to my YouTube channel and watch those 3 videos that I made about SMC terminology, which are not very much long. So yeah, with that said, gold is very simple, guys. That is actually what I'm looking for. Sells into here, looking what the buyers will do at this level right here. And if the buyers are still weak, then we can carry on selling this pair into those deeper prices that which we were looking at, which is right here, right? So that is it for gold. Very, very straightforward. Now let me move into USD CAD. As you can see, I've already made some analysis. Now, USD CAD, it's getting a little nice and tricky, seeing that the dollar is still very much bullish, but the dollar index is also at a point where sellers are strong. By that, what do I mean? Let me just move to a higher time frame. As you can see, guys, we are at a weekly resistance, right? On the weekly time frame. So the market has been failing to break this zone. So there's quite a lot of sellers that are trapped at this current point. Hence, last week I was saying that we are going to buy just to sell, right? So now let me move into the H4 time frame. Can you see that this structure right here has been an impulse? And then this is technically just a consolidation because the market hasn't impulsed because people are still looking to buy this market all the way up. But now there are buyers that are waiting all the way down here, as you can see. Let me just annotate it properly. Buyers waiting all the way down here. Remember on last week's edition or the week before that, I was saying that USD CAD can actually reach this demand zone right here. It's very possible for them to reach this demand zone right here before the buyers take full control of this market. But also, the buyers can even start to take control very soon, seeing that we have CPI right around the corner. Now, why do I say that? Look at last week's low right here. The week before that, I mean. The week before had this low right here, and last week had a higher low. So can you see that the bulls are trying to get in, but at the same time are not strong enough to break the highs? Because the week before that, we had this high, but last week we had a lower high. So what is that saying? The market is coming into a squeeze, into a short squeeze. And usually they love to do that when high impact news are about to hit, like CPI. So now I'm also with Scooby when he says that this CPI might be a little tricky because as you can see what's happening to USD CAD, we are not breaking highs and we are not breaking lows, meaning we might be entering into a consolidation. So the only way you could trade this lovely is maybe on the H1 time frame. So if you know some SMC tactics, is we just buy off of buy or sell off of fair value gaps. As you can see, there's a nice one marked right here. So if the market reaches that zone, just look to sell that market. Just look for easy change of character and sell that market all the way down again, right? But if the market violates that zone, look to buy that market all the way up here. Literally as simple as that. So basically, it's a ranging week for me on USD CAD. Hence why I said that I am very, very anxious for CPI so that I can see what happens. And right after CPI, then things will be way smoother because then we'll know if this low is violated or this high. But looking at the higher time frames, the big guys, let's go back to the daily, the big guys might just want to push it down just one more. Because can you see this huge wick here of buyers? They might want to trap those buyers just one more time and take their stop losses before they officially move up. So that is it for USD CAD. Now let us move into odd USD. So yeah, now we're on odd USD, guys, which is a very lovely pair. It's one of my favorite pairs. As you can see, odd USD is also at a resistance, but just on the daily time frame. So this is basically a resistance, right? But this is on a daily time frame. Hence why I was saying on odd USD, be very, very careful of those buys. So last week it was a selling and buying type of week. Why? Because I know that the bears are still strong on a higher time frame, but they'll want to play around with the buyers and kind of induce the buyers so that they can trap them later on. So basically what I'm looking at is a minor pullback just so that it can officially buy into this H4 fair value gap right here. So I'm looking at a minor pullback and it'll make sense on a lower time frame like the H4. So as you can see, we're on the H4 now and the market just swept this high right here. And after they swept that high, look at what they did on the H4. They gave us a huge engulfing. So it's showing us that the bears are still quite strong. So we can look at least selling this market into maybe these zones right here. But once it reaches here, guys, you need to look at what? Changes of character, because if they do give you a change of character on the H1 or M15 time frame, then that'll be an easy buy into those highs right there. And if the pullback is deeper, then guess what? It'll violate this low, this fair value gap right here, just to head into this one over here. The same thing that we were basically doing last week. Now, thanks guys for 500 subscribers. So I just have one little gem I want to share with you. So with odd USD and NZD USD, these pairs are highly correlated. So look at it on the daily. Can you see that both pairs are basically on a downtrend? Both pairs are basically on a downtrend, right? This is basically a downtrend, lower lows. Now let's go look at NZD USD. So whatever you do on odd USD, you can do on NZD USD. Can you see that it's the same thing, right? So it's even a little clearer on NZD USD. So with that said, guys, this is a deeper confirmation for me that we might get just some slight pullbacks to the downside so that price can maybe tap into this range on NZD USD before we're looking to buy this market up, right? So basically what I'm saying is AUD USD and NZD USD are highly correlated pairs. Whatever you do on AUD USD, you can do on NZD USD. So yeah, guys, basically that is it on my side.
Guys,
And yeah, I'm gonna pass it
please
back
avoid
to Scooby
please avoid drawing when we busy
on the
here,
charts.
because we all get to see it. And then yeah, I think we can wrap it up. Just one more tip, guys, before we close off. You don't have to trade every single CPI or every single NFP or what. Don't trade a news
Yeah.
event. Trade a market setup. You know, sometimes we
Yep.
just get into news events, so we can look good on Instagram or Facebook or wherever
Hey.
you seeing us post. But guys, really don't fall into the trap. Do not fall into the trap,
Mhm.
because now we almost treating this thing like we gambling now, and so
Hey, and it's not.
yes, don't get hit by FOMO. Don't be like, hey, all the other traders, they're in CPI or whatnot. Some people can afford to lose 10 grand, and then tomorrow they still happy. And then when you lose your 500 tomorrow, you're upset, you know. So guys, you
Hey.
don't trade the hype. Don't be drawn into the online hype that everything is going on. Focus on yourself, focus on your setup, focus on what you're happy with, and then go in and execute the trades. But thank you guys for coming yet
True.
again. You guys keep us motivated. Sometimes I'm really like tired to come and do a Monday market mapping, but because I know the subscribers are growing, I know the people pitch up. I mean, 50, I think we peaked at about like 50 something today. So it really pushes us to do
Yep.
this each and every week. Shout out, happy trading, guys.
Thanks for
Don't
500 subscribers. Oh
don't
God.
pull my cane. Please don't pull my cane, especially with this. Oh, so
Not full my gain.
yeah, Kagiso, we host this each and every week. But I also do have sessions with my
Yep.
private clients. I'm not too sure about Prof Zones. Do you have a private group, bro?
Not really. I have clients, so I don't do group things. It's with me, it's more one-on-one type of sessions.
Oh, all right. But there you guys. Yeah. Hey, the GBP comeback. I can see. I'm only seeing that message now. With the GBP. Yeah, and this is my point. Cindy, this is my point. Is that sometimes the news is there just to bully people out of proper trades, and then market comes back
Yep.
and goes into it. So
Yep.
that's why, yeah, guys, you don't have to jump into every single setup. Even me, there, I was forcing, and but market came back to respect my setup. But shout out, guys!
True.
Shout out, guys! Let's keep on pushing it. Let's keep on growing with this, and yeah, knock the ball out the park. Cheers, guys!
Lovely session.
I think I need to reclaim host before I can officially close off the session.
Yep. Thanks for attending, guys. Thanks for attending. Do not fool my gain. And yeah.
Do not fool my gain, or only fool my gain with money that you prepared to lose.
Bar. Danko, thanks, Scooby. Thanks, Scooby. Shout out to you, my G.
Thank you.